red dress. Ladies and gentlemen, one more hand for all of your senior wrestlers.
Hello everybody and welcome to the Windsor Wizards Broadcasting Network. Tonight we're bringing you the wrestling matches between the Windsor Wizards and the Severance Knights. I am Cohen Curtis here with Mr.
This is Mr. Dick Thomas. I'm an assistant principal here at Windsor High School, a longtime wrestling coach, so I'm helping out tonight.
Awesome. Yeah, we're looking at some good matches tonight for sure, definitely between crosstown rivals.
Yeah, tonight we have two highly ranked teams in the state of Colorado. We have the Severance Silver Knights that are ranked, I believe, third in Class 3A. And obviously our Windsor Wizards are ranked fourth in Class 4A.
Yes, definitely. So we are definitely looking forward to some of the highest ranked teams in the state competing tonight. Definitely looking for some great matches.
Yeah, there's some good teams in Northern Colorado. I know both of these teams dueled Eaton. And I think Eaton's the #1 ranked team in 3A. And I think in the last 2 weeks, Windsor and Severance both dueled them. And two tight duels with Eaton. Eaton did come out on top on both of those duels in a very close contest with both Severance and Windsor. So as we had Severance come on in, it looked like they just entered. And here entering now are your Windsor Wizards. We'll be doing starting lineups. They'll be introduced, and then we'll be starting at 132 pounds tonight. The way they do that, Cohen, is they flip a coin at weigh-ins, and they pull out a die or something, whatever, and they must have pulled out 132, so they'll be starting at 132 tonight.
Awesome. Sounds good. Definitely looking forward to starting off at a good weight class. Looks like we'll soon be getting started here, folks. Both teams look like they're getting excited, getting hyped up. Definitely ready to get in the ring.
I'll go ahead and mention coaches tonight. I know that for Severance, we have head coach is Sam Dare. He's been their head coach since Severance High School opened. I believe they're in their, I want to say their 4th year. So Sam Dare has been their head coach since they opened. Assistants, I know of Kurt Chanowski. He has been helping over at Severance with middle school, high school for a lot of years. Matt Johnson, I know he's another assistant that is also helping there. So I'm just looking around. I know I see those 3 coaches up for Severance right now. Coaches for Windsor, Monty Trusty has been the head coach for many years here, probably working on about 15 years. But co-head coach now along with Monty the last couple of years is also Ben Charrington. So he's a co-head coach. Assistant coaches for Windsor, longtime assistant Vinny Gonzalez. He's a former wrestler for Windsor, but Vinny's been coaching with us here for many, many years. And then our final assistant coach for Windsor is Joel Solomon. Joel's been coaching with us now for a couple years as an assistant. Joel's also a former wrestler for Windsor High School. Joel was a state champ for us years ago, and Vinny was a couple-time place winner for us, so we got some good assistants there.
Oh, for sure. Looks like just players getting introduced right here, but we got full pack stands. Everybody's super excited to be here. We got the cheerleaders in the back. And another cool thing to know is we got a brand new ring light, brand new this year. It's looking great, shining down, and we're definitely looking forward to using it in the future.
Yeah, we got a brand new mat this year, brand new mat light, and so it's really good. It's a good environment. I know, Severance versus Windsor, they really haven't competed in very many sports yet. I know they competed once in, I think, boys basketball last year, and I know we've competed against each other in a duel earlier this year, but not very many contests where it's Windsor versus Severance yet. I'm sure there'll be more in the future with other sports, but right now it creates a lot of excitement when you have kind of crosstown schools with Severance and Windsor competing.
Yes, absolutely. I know definitely we're thinking around school, everybody's been super excited. When we hear Severance is coming to town, it's a show you don't want to miss.
Yeah. So it'll be interesting over the next, 10 years or so if they, because Severance is going to get bigger, and at some point we're probably going to be in the same classification. So we'll see if we start playing each other in about all our sports.
Oh, absolutely. Definitely something to look for.
106 pound for the Wizards, James Mantle. 113 pound for the Wizards.
We want to thank everybody for coming in on tonight onto the broadcast and watching. We're just happy that we can broadcast and for family and for friends and for supporters of Windsor sports and Severance sports. So just really glad we're able to broadcast all of you tonight. And I'm kind of a guest broadcaster here, Cohen. I know you're a regular, and Mr. Vassa over there, he runs the program. He's our instructor. So I'm just really thankful that you guys invited me to be on, and so thankful for the Windsor Wizards Broadcasting Network. It's awesome. You guys do great broadcast. You do professional level broadcast, and it's just great.
Oh yeah, we're so glad to have you here, Mr. Thomas. Thank you so much. With all your wrestling experience, we wouldn't want to miss you. So definitely glad you're here. Thank you so much for everything. Looking forward to broadcasting this. We don't get wrestling very often, so it's definitely a treat to be able to broadcast this.
Yeah, for those of you out there, what they just did is they had the captains meet in the middle. They flipped the red and green coin, and Windsor is the home team, so it came up green. So Windsor won the toss, and then they can pick odd or even. So I don't know whether they picked odd or even, we'll see. But whatever they picked, whoever picks odd gets the choice of first choice on the match, during the match after first period. And also what that means, whoever has odd on odd matches has to send their wrestler to the table first. So in the sport of wrestling, it can get strategic because sometimes coaches move weights around, move wrestlers around. So we'll see what happens tonight with that. At 132, we have Hayden Welton from Windsor. I've got him Off Track Wrestling as 24-9. And we have Reed Green. His record is 13-9. Reed is a sophomore, and Hayden is a junior. So Hayden qualified for state, it looks like last year, I believe, at 120. Or no, that was next guy up. So Hayden Welton, junior, and Reed Green. So Green got a quick takedown right away, hit a shot, got a takedown, so he's up 2-0. And we have Welton in the down position. So in high school wrestling, each period is 2 minutes long. There's 3 periods of 2 minutes long, and then if they're tied after that, they will go into an overtime scenario, which we can talk about later. Welton earns the escape there. Looked like kind of like Reed Green just kind of let him go as Hayden got up. So the score is 2-1 Severance.
Got about 1:10 left in the period. Definitely a lot of hustle from both players.
Yeah, one thing you're going to have to remind me, Cohen, maybe you can help out with that. The fans are going to want to know the clock. So we do not have a camera on the clock. So the thing they're going to really want to know is how much time left in the period and what the score is. So again, the score is 2-1 Severance. Severance is in the blue-gray, and Windsor's in the maroon. Reed just scored another takedown on a double leg takedown there. So the current score is 4-1 Severance. And Cohen, you can kind of hone in on the time left, and we'll try to keep the fans out there abreast of the time left and the score.
Absolutely, yeah. We got 46 seconds left on first period. Severance up 4, Windsor 1.
So it looks like Reed Green there working on that left arm, just kind of breaking that left arm down. Got a tight waist on, trying to keep Hayden down. Hayden goes out of bounds. Got to his feet, but went out of bounds for that, so he's going to have to restart in the down position.
Yeah, 34 seconds, first period.
Hayden really needs to work on getting an escape here to at least make it 4-2. Hits a switch, kind of does a changeover there. It's called a changeover. Comes to his feet, up to his feet, but he's going to have to control hands here, and he does, and he gets the escape. So it's 4-2 Windsor, or 4-2 Severance, I'm sorry. 4-2 Windsor, or Severance. Got to get that right. There's 15 seconds to go. There's a shot. There's a fireman's carry by Welton, and he gets the takedown to tie it up, 4-4. Nice fireman's carry there by Welton. And now he wants to be able to ride out Green for the period. 5 seconds left. They don't want to let him go. They want to ride him out.
And that is the end of the first period. Severance 4, Windsor 4, so we're tied up right now.
That was a huge takedown there right at the end of the period by Welton to get that fireman's carry. So I believe the choice was Severance. They chose not to defer, so they must have odds. That's a false start by Severance. As you can see, he holds up the red armband. They're going, Severance is going to be red tonight. Windsor's going to be green for home. So got a caution on Green for a false start. Gets to his feet right away, Green, but Welton's looking to get him back to the mat. He's doing a lift, and he does get him back to the mat, so they're on the edge there, and they go out of bounds. Nice to have that camera on the edge. I love our guy down there doing or our lady down there doing the camera on the edge of the mat. That's pretty cool.
Yeah, she's right up in the action, right on the mat, very close to the wrestlers. She was very excited to get in that position.
Who's doing the camera down there?
I believe it's Ireland Billings. She's a freshman. She's brand new to us, but she's been doing a great job so far, so we're definitely looking forward to have her.
All right. There, Green kind of hits a Granby roll and hits a roll, but Welton's still got control. There's been no loss of control because he's still got that leg. So no change in the position right now. Welton's going to try to hit that double and finish. There's a roll by Green, still no change because Welton's still in on the leg, so there's no change. Still control. Now they come to their feet, and now Green gets one for an escape. So that makes the score 5-4 Green with about 1 minute left. There's 1 minute left, second period. Green's in a bad position here. Welton, they definitely wants to score here with Green being on his belly. Welton's trying to come around, but Green's got the legs. Welton's pushing away. Green's trying to finish, and he does. He drives through. That was a great job by Green driving through. He drove through Welton's body, and he finished for 2 to go up 7-4.
We've got 35 seconds left on the clock here.
Welton's up to his feet. Welton got to his feet. He hits a Granby. He hits a roll. Up. Green follows that roll through, stays with him. That's called a Granby roll in wrestling. A lot of teams, a lot of kids like to hit that roll.
We got 18 seconds left on the clock now.
Looks like we got blood, so they're going to stop the match for blood. So the way that works in high school and maybe college wrestling, not as much, but in high school wrestling, if they see any blood, they have to stop the match, and you get blood time. So the way that really works is they have blood time, and then once they get the blood cleaned up, then they stop the blood time, and then they have cleanup time. So it's pretty rare. Actually, it's very rare for a wrestler to have to get disqualified for blood. And they give them plenty of time. They don't want a disqualification for a nosebleed or something like that. So get them cleaned up here, get the mat cleaned up, and got Callie Petrie out there, our longtime trainer for Windsor High School. She's awesome. She's out there with gloves on doing the cleanup. And then we got a UNC trainer helping her, which is great. Just really thankful for our trainers here at Windsor High. Okay, here we go. Start of the period. There's 15 seconds to go. Hayden gets to his feet. He needs to get an escape if he can. Short time. They're going to be yelling short time. Try to get one here. It's huge if he can get one.
5 seconds left on the clock. Severance up 7, Windsor 4.
So, we're yelling short time. You got to get one. But then Severance obviously going to be, yelling to hang on to him. Hayden's going to choose down. It's his choice, third period. So Hayden's going to choose down. He's down by 3. So Hayden really needs to get going here. He needs to get up. He needs to get an escape. He needs to make something happen. He's down by 3.
Going on to third period, just started the clock. We got a minute 58 left.
So we got Hayden to his feet. He got to his feet, but he's taken back to the mat by Green, did a lift, taken back to the mat. Hayden's got to do a little better job getting his knees bent, keeping his hips down, not getting lifted. So he's to his feet, he just can't get lifted again. He's got to be real careful about, he got lifted again. Reed's doing a good job of lifting him, but Hayden's got to learn how to kind of prevent that lift and get to the hands. He needs to attack hands here. He's getting his wrist tied up a little bit. Got to attack hands.
Got that lift again.
Got to lift again, yeah. When you come to your feet in wrestling, you got to block off. You got to attack hands, or you're going to get lifted and put back to the mat, and that's what's going on. He's got to get up. He's got to score here. So what that was a warning stalling call on Severance. So what the referee said was that the Severance wrestler was staying behind the hips and not getting off to the side. So if a wrestler in high school rides behind the hips and just holds on to that arm and that waist, they will sometimes call stalling and want the top wrestler, in this case the Severance wrestler, Reed Green, to move out to the side and start working a move. So
gotcha.
they get a warning for stalling in wrestling. You get a warning first. Now, if you get called a second time for stalling during the match, then it is 1 point for the other wrestler. So we'll see what happens here, but Hayden's got to get moving. He's got 1:14 left in the third period. He's got to make something happen. He's got to get to his feet, stop getting lifted, and get an escape and make something happen. He could get a reversal if he hits that Granby or something, but he's probably just thinking get to his feet, get an escape, and then try to get a takedown, tie this match up.
Looks like we got Windsor on the ground, Severance on top. Minute 14 left, third period.
Okay, he's to his feet, tries to hit a switch, doesn't work, he comes to his feet, he's come to his feet, attack hands. See, he forgot to attack hands there. He's got to attack hands before he gets to his feet, because what happened was when he doesn't attack the fingers, Green's going to lock his hands and lift him. So he's doing a good job of getting to his feet, but he's not attacking the hands, getting hand control. He's got to get that hand control on his waist hand, on Green's waist hand, and he's not doing that. See, Green's going, there he did. Oh, there he had the hands, but he went out of bounds. But there he attacked the waist hand that Green had. He had the fingers, which would have allowed him to get the escape, but they went out of bounds. Must be blood time here again.
Definitely a lot of hustle from both players. We're seeing them struggle, so good matchup, but Windsor really does need to start pulling through.
Yeah,
hopefully get it tied up.
That's the other thing. For fans and people that haven't wrestled before, it's unbelievable how tired you get, in 6 minutes, because you're putting all out for 6 minutes straight, and it's really exhausting.
Yeah, you'd think 6 minutes really is a short period of time, but when you're exerting all that energy, it's just wears you out.
So Hayden got to his feet again, but he got lifted again. I know I keep saying the same thing, but, man, he's got to attack hands. He's got to get to his feet, block off. And see, he didn't block off there. So what happened was he came to his feet, and he allowed the Severance wrestler to reach through and lock his hands and lift him. He's got to keep coming up, but he's got to get hands.
20 seconds left, third period.
20 seconds left. Green's just going to keep lifting.
Got a lot of crowd input here. Everybody's definitely rooting for their own team.
Yeah.
15 seconds left, third period.
Well, something's got to happen fast here now for Hayden. Hayden's going to have to get an escape, and he's going to have to get a takedown quick.
Windsor down, Severance
so Hayden's
up.
got to his feet. He's got to his feet. He's trying to hit a roll.
7 seconds left, third period. Not looking too good for Windsor right now.
No. Looks like Reed Green is going to get the decision here. Final score, 7-4. Reed Green wins that match from Severance. Now, I'll explain the way this works in high school wrestling is that a decision by a wrestler 1 to 7 point, a 1 to 7 point decision is 3 team points for the team. A decision of 8 to 14 points is called a major decision, and that's 4 points for the team. A technical fall, if you win by 15 points or more, they stop the match, and that's worth 5 points. And then a pin or a fall is worth 6 points for the team. So that decision by 3 points for Severance gives them a 3-0 lead of team score.
Gotcha. A lot of input from Severance's student section for them getting the points up. Definitely excited, but we're looking for hopefully a Windsor getting back up.
Well, here we got two good wrestlers. Tommy Thomas from Severance is 17-7. He's a senior. He's ranked 4th in the state. And then you have Hayden Haas for Windsor. He's 10-4. He was a state qualifier last year at 126. He's a junior, and I think he's ranked 11th. So 2 ranked wrestlers in the state. Haas, returning state qualifier. Tommy Thomas, a good record at 17-7. He's a senior. Tommy Thomas from Severance is a senior. Haas is a junior.
Got a bit of a scramble here into them locking arms.
Well, you know, they're trying to get what's called a 2-on-1, where you control wrist. That's what Haas is trying to get. He's trying to grab a wrist and then go behind the tricep for a 2-on-1 arm control.
Minute 15
but Thomas,
left.
Yeah, he's into it again. Thomas doesn't want to let him have it, but Haas really wants to get to that 2-on-1. He hits a high crotch, hits what's called a high crotch. He's in deep, comes up, can't finish right now. So right there, Haas had a good shot. Could have tried to probably pull that leg back in. There, Thomas takes a nice shot, took a single leg shot to his right, and finishes for 2. That was a nice shot by Thomas and a nice finish. Scores 2-0. Tommy Thomas from Severance.
50 seconds left, first period.
So Thomas looks like he's trying to get into an arm bar, which he does. Arm bar, chicken wing, whatever. Got that chicken wing on. He's looking to turn Haas. He wants to run around that head. He's got that far wrist. He wants to run around that head and get a turn. Haas isn't going to let him do that right now. I'll tell you what, that's dangerous, though. You get a wrestler that really knows what they're doing with that bar. They're dangerous.
Got about 20 seconds left, first period. Severance up 2, Windsor 0.
So Haas got to his feet and went out of bounds, so we'll restart here. Same thing as the last match, you know, short time. Haas needs to get one, at least one. He needs to at least get up, get an escape, get his one before the end of the period. And Thomas, he wants to hold him down. He doesn't want to give him one. He wants to end the period on top.
Just about 10 seconds left, first period. Hopefully Windsor can pull through.
So Thomas drops down to the leg, holds on to the leg. So he's got the leg, so Haas isn't going to be able to score because Thomas has got the leg.
End of first period. Severance up 2, Windsor 0. Definitely a lot of hustle from both players.
Yeah, Thomas did a good, he was smart there because, you know, he knew it was short time. So he dropped down on the leg and held onto the leg. And I don't know if there was a deferred there or what, but I know Haas had his choice, and he chose to go down, start a second period. Thomas from Severance up 2-0. Haas has got to score here. He just can't spend a lot of time getting ridden. He needs to score, and he does. That's good. Got the escape. You see how he controlled hands? He controlled hands, separated the hands, and was able to get the escape.
Yeah.
So it's 2-1. Thomas is aggressive on his feet right here. He went with a little bit of underhook, kind of threw it by, then he shot in on the leg. So he's being aggressive on his feet.
Yeah, very aggressive players. Definitely not letting up at all once they get him on the ground. Minute 35 left, second period.
Thomas is definitely the one coming forward and taking shots right here. He's kind of the aggressor. So Hayden Haas is kind of got to get on it a little bit. I'm afraid he's going to get called for stalling if he doesn't get going, and he did get called for stalling. He's backing out there, and you know that's how it works. Hayden's going to have to get aggressive here. He's going to have to start making something happen a little bit.
Minute 16 left.
So he was warned for stalling. If Haas gets another stalling call, it's going to cost him a point. Thomas will get a point for that. Hayden's going to have to kind of get on it and find a shot, or find some upper body, something. So there was a slide by, what we call a slide by, and Thomas scores on the slide by. That was a nice slide by.
Hayden trying his hardest.
So 4-1. That's another takedown. 4-1 Thomas over Haas right now, second period.
40 seconds left, second period. Severance up 4, Windsor 1.
Haas has got to get out and score again. He can't lay down there. He's definitely going to have to score. He doesn't want to end the period on bottom. If he can get one, he'll at least make the score 4-2. So he needs to get on it and get something going. Tommy Thomas has got a half Nelson on. He's got the wrist, kind of running that half. You know, whether he turns Haas or not, I don't know. But the good thing about that is Thomas is, you know, it's going to keep Haas down when he's got that half Nelson on. Haas is not going to score. He's got the wrist. Hayden really has to get to his base.
Got about 7 seconds left.
Hayden's going to have to get to his base. Tommy Thomas is working for a cradle. He's got a crossface. He's working hard on top. So it's going to be Tommy's choice. He must have deferred, I think. So I was wrong in the first. I think Windsor must have odds, and Severance must have evens. So Tommy deferred first period. Now he took down. So we got some stuff going here where Haas is hanging on to the ankle. He's trying to come around the back.
Tommy working real hard to keep Hayden on the ground. A minute 40 left. But Hayden is struggling to.
Yeah, I'm afraid he might get called for stalling if he doesn't let go of that.
There we go.
So Tommy got the escape. He's up 5-1, and he's getting right back on the aggressiveness, and he's coming after. He's got that underhook. Hayden dropped down, but Tommy Thomas has really been the aggressor here.
Yeah, no, absolutely not letting up. He wants those points. Minute 15 left. Severance up 5. Windsor 1.
They went out of bounds. They're going to restart with 1:11 left in the third period. So Haas is going to have to make something happen. He's going to have to find points here quick.
Looks like we got a bit of a scramble at the start.
Looks like Thomas doing some good fakes, hitting some fakes, keeping Haas off balance. Now he's in the 2-on-1.
54 seconds left on the clock.
He's in the 2-on-1, and then Haas kind of shot in off of that. And he's got a leg, but he's barely hanging on here, and this isn't good position for Haas. Thomas is coming around, hooks the leg, and does get the 2. So he countered that and scored the 2. It's 7-1, Tommy Thomas with about 30 seconds left in the match.
Hayden's trying his hardest to stay off the ground, but Tommy's really putting that aggression on him, makes it real hard.
Well, Tommy Thomas, he went after it, and he got on the half, and he's got him turning. He's looking for a fall, 16 points, and he did. I'll tell you what, man, Tommy Thomas just kept that aggression going, and he got after it, and he just stayed after it hard. And he got Hayden Haas in a half Nelson and turned him over and pinned him. That's a huge swing team-wise.
Looks like we're going to go to our sideline reporter. So that's coming up right now. I believe it's Carter Priest.
Windsor struggling these first couple duels. Windsor already down 3-0 in the total game. Coach John Kennedy is actually encouraging the team a lot to not take these takedowns and body slams we've seen for the first 2 matches. So more to come on this next match, but we'll see what happens from here. Let's go Zards.
All right, back from our sideline reporter, Carter Priest.
Okay, yeah, that was a huge turn right there where it looked like it was going to be a 3-point win, team-wise, team point-wise, but turned into a 6-point win. So Severance is currently up 13-0. Actually, it should be 9-0. Should be 9-0, I believe, for Severance. Should be the team score. This is weight class 144, and we've got Killian Schultz out here, who's ranked 2nd in the state. He placed 4th in the state last year at 138. He's at 144 this year.
Got about a minute 20 left. He's
30-6, and he's wrestling Camden Ramsdell, I believe, from Windsor, who's a junior.
A lot of aggression from both players. They are trying to keep each other off the ground, but it looks like Severance is getting on top.
Yeah, Killian, he's one of the best wrestlers in the state in 3A. He's really tough. And Camden's going to be out there just trying to do the best he can. He's out there going to fight and get every ounce of fight out of himself he can here. So he's just going to keep battling. When you get in matches like this, maybe where one wrestler is overmatched, then there's the good thing about duels is there's something for the team. So Camden's got something to fight for the team. He can battle and battle and battle. Maybe try to save the team a team point or 2. Maybe if he can just get majored rather than tech-falled, or if he can get tech-falled rather than pinned, he can save some points for the team.
Got about 40 seconds left on the clock. Severance 10, Windsor 4. Severance on top right now. Windsor kind of struggling, but keeping his own.
Killian hit a nice high crotch there and got the takedown, went right into a half Nelson, and he gets the pin. So Killian's a really good wrestler, and like I said, he's ranked 2nd in the state. And Camden's out there, man, he's just doing the best he can for the team. So that's another 6 points for Severance. So it should be a score of 15-0 now for Severance. So first 3 weight classes was a 3-point decision, and then 2 falls, 2 pins for Severance for a total of 15 team points. So Windsor, they're really looking to get something going here. So we're at weight class 150, and this is Adrian Chiston for Windsor. He's a freshman. He is 16-4. This is what I had on track wrestling for him. For Severance at 150 is Ian Garcia. He's 15-6 and ranked 6th in 3A. So Ian is ranked 6th in 3A at 15-6, and Adrian is a freshman, doing good as a freshman. So we'll see how this match goes.
About a minute 20 left, 0-0 right now, but
there was a shot attempt by Ian, didn't quite get to the leg. Adrian's got some inside control here and on the neck. There's a fireman's carry shot by Ian, scores the 2. He had an arm shot across the leg. It's called a fireman's carry. It was nice. He got a 2-point takedown. So Adrian gets to his feet, which is good. He's trying to stay in bounds, and Ian's trying to take him out there to get a restart.
54 seconds left. Severance up 2, Windsor 0. Windsor on the ground, Severance up.
There's a start. Ian started on the left, but went back to the right on the start, and just dragging down on that arm. But Adrian did a good job to get to his feet and then earned the escape. So it's, got that 1-point escape, got it to 2-1.
Got a bit of a scramble going on right now, but, they're definitely looking to get to each other's legs and get them down the floor. Got about 25 seconds left on the clock. Severance 2, Windsor 1.
See if Adrian can find something here on his feet. There's a shot again by Ian, kind of a left side single leg. Adrian fought it off. So we're back on our feet here.
About 5 seconds left on the clock. First period's about to be over.
There's a shot again with a few seconds left in deep, but Adrian was able to hold him off. Right now I'd say Windsor kind of has got to get things going on their feet. There's no question here that Severance has definitely been the aggressor on their feet. So hopefully Windsor's wrestlers can kind of open up on their feet a little bit and find some offense.
Hopefully we're looking for that from Adrian because, he just wants to be on his feet. Anytime he tries to get shot down, he's right back up.
Yeah, he needs to get to his feet here. He's kind of pushed back over his knees. Ian, he's driving on that arm, got that waist, trying to keep his head on the mat. Now he's trying to get into an arm bar, chicken wing, but
great effort from Adrian, getting right back up on his feet.
Yep, good job by him to get to 1 point. It's 2-2. Scores 2-2 with about a minute 30 left, second period. Adrian's he's just got to kind of find something on his feet, see if he can get to something. Not sure what his takedown, his go-to takedown is, or what he likes to do, but hopefully he can find some offense here. Because I think Ian, he's going to be shooting. He's been shooting. He's probably going to come in again. So Adrian's got to be ready.
Got about a minute 10 left. We got both fighters really
shot.
pushing. There's that shot.
Like I said, there he came again with that left side single. Got that left side single. He's got the leg hook. He's going to look to go across to the other leg. Came around and scores. That makes the score 4-2. Ian Garcia over Adrian Chiston from Windsor. A lot of times in wrestling, Cohen, we say, the aggressor, a lot of times the aggressor is going to come out on top.
Yeah,
and
absolutely.
So right now, Ian's been that aggressor, and he's definitely earned the takedown. So
seems to be kind of a theme with Severance. They are just pushing as hard as they can and not backing down whatsoever. So hopefully Windsor can, find their foothold and push back.
Well, and the other thing, it's tough for a freshman sometimes. You got Adrian.
Absolutely.
Adrian's a freshman.
Got about 20 seconds left.
On his feet, see if he can get up and score here. But you got a freshman, and Ian, he's a senior. Ian's a senior, so you got a freshman against a senior, so it's easier said than done.
Absolutely.
Adrian scored another escape.
3 seconds left on the clock. Severance 4, Windsor 3, and that is the end of the second period. But yeah, like you said, Mr. Thomas, you know, freshman against senior, definitely going to be at somewhat of a disadvantage just experience-wise, but it is very impressive for Adrian to be varsity right out of the bat, so definitely good for him.
Yeah, he's probably a little tentative, you know, going up against a senior, but you know what? He just needs to let it rip. He just needs to find a shot and get after it and not be scared to do it. Ian chose neutral position. He chose not to go down. So it's 4-3. I don't know for sure what the deal is there, but Ian chose not to go down, to start on his feet, probably because he scored a couple takedowns, and maybe the Severance coaches are thinking that he can score. So
got about a minute and a half left.
There's a left single shot, and then he comes back up, didn't score. Adrian took a shot. He's in. He needs to come up. He's got to come up. He's got the leg hooked.
Looks like he's got him down.
But he's going to have trouble staying it. You know what? Hey, we got a minute 20 left. Adrian now maybe a little confidence that he can get in.
Yeah, you know, you get that entry point, and you just get filled with confidence, ready to rock and roll.
Yeah, he got some confidence there. He's got to find that shot again. He's got to find something.
Got around a minute and 10 left. Hopefully he can get up a couple points and he'll get that score.
Adrian needs to get inside with his arms. Get inside with his arms and find a shot. Kind of maybe do a snap down. Get underneath those arms. Get inside those arms. Oh, there's a shot by Ian. Doesn't work. Adrian's got to find it. He's got about a minute left. He's got to get something going here. He's got to score. Down by 1. Got 150-pound weight class here. Down by 1.
About 45 seconds left. Adrian trying to put on the pressure. Goes for a
kind of a shot. Kind of a half shot. Adrian's going to have to find a full shot. Got about 35 seconds.
Going for that scramble. Adrian drops down to his knees.
He's got to find it. Come on, Adrian.
30 seconds left. Severance 4, Windsor 3. Still got that scramble going on. Both of them looking for a shot to get each other down to the ground.
Yeah,
there goes Adrian.
There's a nice shot, but he's got to come up. He's got to come to his feet. He's got to come to his feet. He's got to come to his feet. That's what he needs to do.
15 seconds
left. Get
left.
to his feet and pick that leg up.
Adrian trying his hardest to get on the feet.
Pick that leg up. There, he's got it up.
There we go.
He's got it up. He's got it up. He's got it up. He's got 5 seconds to go if he can trip.
If he can get him. Oh.
Oh, there it is.
Oh, there
2
we go.
points.
Yes.
He scored.
Adrian up.
He scored. When he got that arm out over the back, that was 2 points, and he scored and got the 2 and won the match 5-4.
Severance.
What a win.
Absolutely great win,
what
especially
a win.
Calling back to earlier with Adrian being that freshman. Man,
oh my gosh.
In that last 5 seconds, man, he really turned that game around.
I'm going to tell you
great
right
job
now,
for him. Good on him.
People out there don't understand how hard that is and the effort it takes to lift that leg up and get that foot up. That is not easy when you're in on that leg to get that foot in the air.
Absolutely.
That takes a lot of effort to lift that foot off the ground and then finish, and that was awesome. I looked at that clock. He scored with 1 second to go.
He did, especially.
Oh, my gosh.
6 minutes of exhaustion, and he just went in there.
Well, you know, that last match was kind of a big turnaround for Severance, and that's a big turnaround for Windsor because Windsor looked like they weren't going to win that match.
No, they did not.
And then they did. Now, what happened there was a clock error. It was set for 3 minutes, and it wasn't started. So they got to get it set for 2 minutes and reset that clock. They put it at 1:54, so they're going to be on their feet. And this is at 1:57. This is Santi Fernandez. He's ranked, I believe, 3rd in Class 4A. He's 30-7.
Santi on the ground, but he's got Severance's leg.
He's only a sophomore, but he's ranked 3rd in the state in 4A. And this is Brennan Taylor. He's 12-5, a junior from Severance. So good record. Brennan Taylor, 12-5. Santi Fernandez, 3rd-7.
All right, looks like we're going to go to our sideline reporter.
Okay, Adrian, we got a win right there for Windsor. How do you feel after that match?
Great. That was a hard match, but I competed and I came out for the win.
Yeah, you only being a freshman and getting a first win on senior. Now, how do you feel like that sparks your team and momentum?
I think it makes the entire team uplifting everything, giving a lot more confidence in themselves and everything.
Thank you so much, Adrian. Go get some rest. Good job. That's all I have, guys. Get back up to the booth.
Fortunately, we had no visuals, but still a good sideline report with Adrian, who just won the match for Windsor. Got about a minute left on the first period, looks like.
Yeah, it's been back and forth here, kind of takedown attempts by both wrestlers. They're kind of, they're getting after it, which I like to see. Hey, that was an unbelievable effort by Adrian to win that match, a freshman against a senior.
Yeah,
holy moly.
It is.
Get that, wow. What an effort to get in there and get that foot up and finish. But we're on to 157 here. Like I said, Santi Fernandez from Windsor and Brennan Taylor from Severance. starting out pretty good here. We got some attempts by both wrestlers. Now they're kind of settled in.
Got about 40 seconds left on the clock.
They're feeling each other out a little bit now. So there's a shot by Brennan Taylor, but Santi's pretty comfortable in here. He's not that worried about it. He's just keeping that head covered, keeping that weight on Taylor. Going to create the stalemate there.
19 seconds left, first period, 0-0. You know, we got both fighters
There's
really.
A fireman's carry. I know Santi likes the fireman's, and he got it. And he's getting back points. That is a move. If you hold on to the arm, a lot of times you can get the back points, and he's actually going to put him in danger
Santi
here.
is putting on that pressure.
Yeah, this is only 2 seconds left.
Goodness.
So he's going to get a 3-point near fall there. Now let me explain this to everybody out there. How that works for near fall points in wrestling is, if in high school anyway, if you get 2 swipes by the hand by the referee, that's worth 2. But if you get 5 swipes of the hand when the shoulders are exposed at 45 degrees or more, if you get 5 swipes, that's worth 3. So Santi got the 3-point near fall there. He's up 5-0.
Great to know. 1:45 on the clock. 7-0. Windsor 5. Windsor's up. You know, they're just, name of the game is putting the pressure on. You know, you really want to get in there and get those shots, and you know these guys are definitely doing the same.
There it is again. He hit it again, and he caught him again on his back. He's going to get back, and he does. But Windsor wants the fall here. They want Santi to get him down flat, so we'll see what happens here. Brennan Taylor's fighting hard, though, man. He does not want that shoulder. He does not want to get pinned, so we'll see what happens here. Windsor's hoping for the fall. Severance is trying, hoping they can keep their shoulder up. In wrestling, how a pin works, if the referee sees the shoulder blades or the scapula, both scapula down on the mat for 2 seconds, it's a pin, and that's just what happened.
You know, like you said, Santi with that fireman, he gets in there and does it, and, he just goes in for that pin right after that move. That's the pin. That's the match.
Yep, that was 6 points for
Great
the team, for
job.
Santi. And, really, Windsor really needed that. They needed that for a shot in the arm. They needed to get a fall there, and they did. That was a nice fireman's carry. And then Santi, once he gets a guy on his back, he's really strong.
Yeah.
Muscular-wise, he's pretty strong, so he got the fall. So the current team score is Severance 15, Windsor 9, and we're going into weight class 165. And we have Evan Perez here, who's ranked, he's only a freshman, but Evan's done a lot of wrestling in his lifetime all over the country. He's ranked 2nd in the state as a freshman at 165, and he's 27-5. And for Severance, we have Joe, hope I pronounce this right, Trigstad, and Joe's a junior, and he's 22-4, and he's ranked 6th in 3A. So we got 2 good wrestlers here. Perez ranked 2nd. Trigstad ranked 6th. We got a freshman and a junior here. Perez being the freshman. Freshman did a drag, what we call an arm drag there, off a headlock. So there was a headlock position, a front headlock, but he drug out of it.
2 points for Windsor. 1:20 left, first period.
Joe got the escape, so it's 2-1. Perez is kind of the aggressor now, and he takes Trigstad out. And I know Perez likes to do a little throwing. He's a little bit of a Greco guy, so he likes to do the upper body. So Joe, I don't think, wants to get into that upper body because Perez has done a lot of Greco, so he likes to throw.
Just about a minute left in the first period. Windsor up on 2, Severance 1. We really got that scramble going on, but they really are trying to put that pressure onto each other.
Yeah, they're both aggressive here, and that's great. We like that in the sport of wrestling, because the reason we like that in the sport of wrestling, because it's exciting for the fans to watch. Wrestling fans don't want to watch where guys are just standing around, not really doing much.
Looks like we're going to go to our sideline report with about 40 seconds left.
Hey, Santi took a good pin down in that first round. How do you feel after that?
It was easy.
It was easy? Okay, I like that confidence for you. The really big momentum right there for Windsor. How do you think the team will pick up for the rest of this match?
Oh, we're winning it all.
Oh, for sure. I got you guys. Thank you so much, Sonny. Go rest up, man. Go back up to the booth.
Back on.
So there was a takedown attempt by, that was actually a pretty nice shot by Joe Trigstad from Severance, but
about 8 seconds left.
Evan countered that with what I call an Iowa State, where they come back around, kind of spin back around, and he scored with that. And so he's up 4-1, ends the period on top. So that's a pretty darn good period for Evan Perez, the freshman there.
For sure.
Being up 4-1.
Like the sideline reporter said as they was interviewing Santi, he just said it was easy. He's got that confidence, he's getting in there. Seems like those underclassmen are really putting in their weight, and it's doing great numbers for Windsor. So getting into second period, Windsor up 4, Severance 1. Clock just started.
Yeah, Severance goes in the down position. They took down. There's a lift by Perez, but Joe did a good job of not going all the way back down to his knees and come right back to his feet. Now he's battling hands. But Perez gets him back down. He puts the leg on, what we call the legs in wrestling. We're putting in the legs where he winds a leg in there. Now the leg's out. It's not in there anymore. So Evans just kind of, controlling the leg, staying on top. I don't know if Evans going to end up just letting him go here, or if he's going to try to keep him down. We'll see. So he put him back to the mat. So Evan wants to stay on top.
About a minute 20 left.
So now he's just going to let him go. Okay, so Joe did a good job of of coming back to his feet, keep back to his feet, and finally Perez just let him go.
Oh.
And there's a whizzer attempt. We call that a whizzer. That was an underspin whizzer, arm spin that didn't quite work.
Looks like both have each
Perez
other.
does a good job there of knocking Joe Trigstad to his hip. Knocked him to his hip, and now he wants to come around and keep his weight on him, and he wants to battle that hand that Joe's got around his leg, and he wants to step over and score. He's got the ankle hooked, and he's going to get to there. That was a nice job of Evan getting Trigstad to his hip and then coming around. Now he threw the leg in again. Those of you fans, he's got that right leg wound in there.
Just about 30 seconds left. Windsor 6, Severance 2 with Windsor on top, putting that pressure on Severance.
You can see Trigstad grabbing that foot. He's trying to pull that leg out of there and throw that over the top, but he can't get it out. Oh, now he did get it out. Evan's just trying to keep the ankle and stay on top to finish the period here.
Evan is just putting that pressure on and not letting up, and Joe's trying his hardest, but it is very, very hard when you're pinned down like that.
Well, trust me, they know how much time's left, and Evan doesn't want to let him go.
5 seconds left on the clock.
And Joe's he wants to score, but he's not going to get there. So nice job by Evan staying. He ended the period on top, and that's a big deal.
Yes.
So Evan is going to choose neutral, so he's not going to go down. He's going to choose both up. And he's pretty confident on his feet, so he's going to go neutral, and the score is currently 6-2 at the start of third period. So again, Windsor's feeling pretty good about this match right here, Cohen. But the last couple matches, man, I guess you don't know.
Yeah, I
mean, hopefully Windsor can keep it going here.
Yeah, I mean, Severance had us down at the beginning for sure, but we really brought it back up. So hopefully we're looking for that. But
yeah, Evan's in a point where he's up 6-2, so he doesn't necessarily have to be really aggressive here. He can just kind of stay in good position. I know the Windsor coaches probably would like him to score here, though.
Just about a minute 20 left. Windsor 6, Severance 2.
I know
both players have each other locked.
Yeah, I know. Severance definitely needs to score.
Absolutely.
But Evan's kind of probably thinking, hey, I got a 4-point lead. I can keep good position. Oh, there's a throw coming.
There we go.
Oh, he put in a headlock. He had a lock up on the head. Tried to throw, didn't get it, but then went around back and scored the 2-point takedown. So he went for broke there to kind of see if he could get Trigstad to his back, but he still scored the takedown.
Just about 50 seconds left. Windsor 8, Severance 2.
So here's the deal. It's 8-2 right now. It's 8-2 Windsor, and this is a big deal. They're up by 6. So right now, Windsor's hoping they could turn Trigstad for a 2-point near fall, and they're in their minds going, okay, what do we do? Do we let him go and then try to put him to his back to get that major decision? There's some thought process going on here. And sure enough, Evan's going to choose. I think Evan's going to choose to maybe, is he going to put him on his feet or is he going to start on top? I guess he's going to start on top. But trust me, Windsor is thinking about how do we get to a major decision here because he's up by 6.
Oh.
Because Evan would like to put him to his back and get the 2-point near fall so Windsor could get the major decision, which gives it an extra team point. There's 28 seconds to go, and there's some thought going on here. What do we do?
And definitely not quite sure what's happening.
Hopefully, maybe Evan would get a chance to get a 2-point near fall at some point here. I don't know.
Oh.
Maybe put him to his back here at some point.
Yep. I think you can see that exhaustion laying in, you know, right as we get to the end of the third period. Got about 15 seconds left,
Right.
but
You know, at the same time, though, you want to be careful. You make sure you get the win.
Yes.
You don't want to, you know, don't take any chances.
no.
Make sure you get the win. And that's what he's going to do.
2 seconds left. Windsor up 8. Great job from Windsor.
Yeah, I can tell Evan's happy about that performance. But he kind of had that look on his face like, I wish I could have got the major. Man, that's
Yeah.
a great performance from Evan against a good kid. He goes over to the bench. His brother actually is an assistant coach. I forgot about Tristan Perez being an assistant over there. He's an assistant for Severance, and that's actually Evan's
Gotcha.
brother.
Okay.
So Evan ran over there and kind of slapped his brother's hand, and that's a weird deal. You know, his brother's coaching against him there a little bit.
Yeah, definitely interesting. Just started the first period.
So the team score here is now 15-12. Severance is up 15-12. We are at weight 175. That's Cale Michael for Windsor. He is a junior, and he is ranked 5th in the state in 4A. And let's see, he's 24-8 off track wrestling. His record's 24-8. So ranked 5th, Cale for Windsor.
Great record. Minute 40 left. Nothing's happened quite yet.
For Severance, we have Cooper Sandquist. Cooper's a senior. I've known Cooper for years. Great kid, and he's going to battle. One thing about Cooper is I guarantee you he's going to go out there and battle. He's a senior. I looked at track. I didn't have a record for Cooper. It showed 0-0 for some reason, but I know he's been wrestling. So here we go. Cale Michael and Cooper Sandquist.
Just over a minute left on the clock. Just kind of been a scramble, but, you know, they're looking for that opportunity to get a shot.
Again, we're at weight class 175. There's another fireman's carry attempt by Cale this time. He's in close. He's got Cooper Sandquist on the mat,
All
and
right.
now he's looking to score, and he does.
We're looking to go to our sideline reporter now.
Evan Perez right here, a really good match for you. How do you feel about after that match?
I wanted that one all year. He beat me the first tournament of the year, and I wanted it all year. It's one of the biggest.
Your brother's actually on the other side as a coach. How does it feel to beat one of his players?
Feels good. He always is rooting for me, but it feels good to beat them.
For sure. Good job, Evan. Go get some rest, and good job. Back up to the booth with you guys.
All right, looks like we're back. Just like our sideline reporter said, you know, about 20 seconds left on the clock. You know, Evan was really looking for that win, and like his brother being on the opposite team's coach, they're rivals, but they're family, so they got to cheer each other on.
Well, the first I forgot about that, but the first competition of the year here, it was actually at Windsor here with the Windsor Duels. And Windsor and Severance actually dueled early in the year. And I'm sorry I never talked about that. I should have mentioned that. They dueled early in the year. Windsor did win that duel at the Windsor Duels, but
Gotcha.
it was a good duel. And, yes, at that duel, Joe Trickstad, he actually defeated Evan Perez. But that was Evan's first competition as a high school wrestler.
Oh, wow.
So Evan was pretty glad, you know, obviously there to be able to turn that around and get the win this time against Joe.
Yeah, like he said in that sideline report, he's been waiting for it all year, and he got it, so he's definitely pretty happy.
Yeah.
About a minute 55 into the second period.
Yeah, that was a great effort by Cooper Sandquist to get to his feet. He fired off the whistle there, and he got to his feet, and he fought, but Cale was able to push him out of bounds and get a restart. So we'll see what happens here. Like I said, Cooper's going to battle. He's a battler. He goes to a Granby roll there, did a Granby, and he's kind of off to the side. Didn't score with it, but Cale was able to follow it, and Cale was able to keep him down, which is good. Because he was in a position there. He could have maybe given up a score, but he didn't. So Cale's going to keep working here. He's hoping to find a way to get some near fall points, and he's working hard on top. He definitely, you can tell, he doesn't want to let Cooper go. He wants to keep him down, keep working here.
Got about a minute 20 left with total score being Windsor 12, Severance 15. You know, Windsor's on the up and up, but we'll see. It seems to be a tough match going on right now.
So it looks like Cale has an armbar in. He does have that chicken wing armbar, and he's going to follow that over. And he's
Great
got
job
his chest
from Cale.
on it, so he's getting near fall points right now. Obviously, Windsor wants to get the fall, and Cooper Sandquist is trying to keep that shoulder up.
Man, he is really trying. He's putting in all his effort, but
we've got the near fall 3 for sure. Now he's just trying to get the fall. See if he can get those shoulders down for 2 counts. If he can get those shoulders down for 2 counts, he's going to get the pin.
Oh, he is so close, but
Cooper's a fighter.
Yeah, he is.
I guarantee you, Cooper's going to fight him all the way.
Oh, he's absolutely. He's getting out of it slowly but surely, and man, what effort. About 30 seconds left, second period. Windsor's up 2.
Well, Windsor really needs this fall. They need the pin, and the coaches are over there hoping that he can figure out a way to get that fall. But over here, Severance is just yelling at Cooper to battle. Now, what happened there was, for some reason, and Cale knows better, what happened was he lost the arm, and then he grabbed around the neck of Cooper. And you can't, in wrestling, grab right around the neck without having an arm encircled.
Gotcha,
so what he did there was actually an illegal move. So Cooper Sandquist got a penalty point and scored 1 there. So that's going to make the score 5-1, and then now we have blood. So one of the wrestlers has bloody nose or something. I think maybe Sandquist does, or on his forehead or something. So,
like you said, Mr. Thomas, though, Cooper is a fighter, man. He was just not letting up. He's doing a great job.
Well, Coop used to be on my football team. And
Gotcha.
them guys, my son and him, are friends, and they were in grade school. And he was always a fighter out there. So I know he's going to give out the fight. And Cale's a fighter, too. He's going to battle, so Cale's going to keep battling. He's a good wrestler, so we'll see what happens here.
Yeah,
we'll see what Cale can do.
Both great wrestlers. God, sorry. About 14 seconds left on the clock. Windsor up 5, 7-1.
So Cooper did a change over there. It was close, but Cale did a nice lift there. That was great, keeping Cooper from getting away. He did a nice lift, has him back down. Now, he's probably, chances are, my guess is he's going to look to get that arm bar on again. He got that on first period and got him on his back.
End of second period. Still Windsor up 5, Severance 1.
Now, second period, I think Sandquist chose to go both up. He's not going to go down because the Severance coaches felt like he might get turned on his back again. So they're going to take their chances on their feet. So Cooper chooses to go on his feet. We'll see if Michael can get that fireman's carry going again here. Maybe that's his go-to takedown. I don't know.
Both fighters got each other right now. Both wrestlers, not fighters. About 1:35 left on the clock.
Yep, there's that fireman's carry.
Oh, there we go.
He went from a fireman's carry. He actually went from a fireman's carry and switched into a high crotch, which was great. That was nice changeover from a fireman's carry into a high crotch to score the 2. Now
about 1:20 left.
Now he's driving in that half Nelson, and he's trying to get that. Couldn't get it, so I think he's trying to get to a cradle there. He's trying to hook up a cradle, but Cooper's going to fight him off. Cooper fought off the half, and now he fought off the cradle. So we're winning 7-1.
Just a little over a minute.
I guarantee you that Windsor is thinking we have to get at least a major decision in this match.
Absolutely.
We have to win by 8 or more, if nothing else.
Yeah.
They are not going to be satisfied with just a decision.
Yes.
Okay, Cooper fought to his feet there, and he got to his feet, did a good job there, but then Cale was able to push him off and get him off the mat for a restart. I don't think that Cale's going to be letting him go here. I think that Cale's going to try to keep working on top.
Yeah, like you said, he wants to get to that 8-point mark at least. So we got about 48 seconds left, third period. Cale on top of Cooper.
Again, team score is Severance 15, Windsor 12. Severance 15, Windsor 12 on the team score. So it's close.
Very close. Just about 30 seconds left. Looks like Cale's got Cooper pinned, but Cooper's really putting up that fight.
Yeah, Cale's just got to get after it, get tough, get a little bit rough, to be honest with you.
Yes.
He's going to have to get tough and rough here and see if he can't get Cooper turned over on his back. And Cooper, he's going to battle for the team.
Just about 10 seconds left. Got Cale putting on that pressure to Cooper, but he is just fighting, not letting it happen.
Okay, so it's going to be choice by Windsor, so we'll see what they do here. We'll see if they go down or if they're going to go they're going to go on their feet. I don't know. We'll see.
Team scores.
Actually, no.
Team scores 15-15.
Oh, my gosh. I messed that up, guys. Hey,
fans that's
out
all
there.
right.
Fans out there, I really messed that up. I thought that was second period. It was third period. So, unfortunately, Windsor couldn't get the major there, but they did tie it up, 15-15 by team score. but I do think they probably would have hoped for a major decision there, but Cale just wasn't able to get it. But it was a good match by Cale. He had some nice takedowns.
Yes.
Totally controlled the match on top.
Absolutely,
Was never
he
in
did.
danger, so he did a good job.
Yeah.
Next up is going to be weight class 190. So next up, we have one of Severance's best wrestlers.
Not quite sure what's going on right now.
Well,
looks like seniors walking up right now. Yep.
I was told about what that was today, but I forgot, and we'll try to get a handle on what that was there. Oh, that was Gary Mock. That's what that was.
Oh, gotcha.
Gary Mock is in the stands, and they're having him come down. Here comes Gary. You can see him on the TV there. He is a legendary, and I mean legendary,
he absolutely
middle school coach. Gary's won many, many middle school state championships over the years, and he's retiring this year. This is his last year. He's retiring from teaching and retiring from coaching.
Wow. Yeah, no, incredible legacy. And, you know, we got Zach Eaton and John Kenny up there, students of his. Me being a student of his as well, you know, incredible coach.
Oh, yeah.
Absolutely great.
You know, he's the true Pied Piper. Kids gravitate towards Gary. He's so good with kids, and he's just an ultimate awesome teacher over at Windsor Middle School, and he is a legend. In the state of Colorado, Gary Mock is definitely a legend.
Yes, for sure.
I don't know how many state championships in middle school he has won, and the state middle school championship in Colorado is a big deal.
Yes, absolutely.
I know in some states people might say, well, that's not that big a deal because it's not all the schools. Trust me, in Colorado, it's most of the schools in Colorado, middle schools, that compete in that state tournament down in Denver, and it really means something. So our next weight class is 190, and this is probably arguably, you know, maybe Severance's best wrestler. This is, you know, along with him and Killian Schultz, but Colby Runner was a state champion last year. He's returning state champion. He's a senior. He's 26-5, ranked first in the state in 3A at 190. And then you have A.J. Pereira. A.J. Pereira is a junior. He actually has recovered from a knee injury. You can see that sleeve on his right leg. He actually tore his ACL last year in lacrosse. He tried out for lacrosse just to try it. And in the first week of trying lacrosse, he tore his ACL. AJ's a good athlete. He's a good football player. He's a good wrestler. His dad's a former college wrestler, I believe, so AJ knows wrestling.
Got about a minute 20 left on the clock, 0-0.
He's just coming off that knee injury, so he's kind of, you know, getting back into wrestling here.
Man, we got both wrestlers just getting at each other and not letting up. You know, that's what you love to see, just that constant pressure. Just about a minute left, still 0-0 on both teams.
Colby kind of, you know, snapped him down there. We tried to get around, didn't get it. I doubt AJ weighs 190. You can tell the size difference out there. Colby's definitely maybe a little bigger. I'm not sure what not sure what AJ weighs, but it's definitely not 190. I don't know for sure. I wouldn't be surprised if AJ's more in that 175, you know, 180-pound weight class or weight. I'm not sure what he weighs, but he's given up weight. But he's going to battle. Ooh. There was a nice snap down.
Yeah, great
that was a nice snap. It's called a snap down. He had a snap down and then go behind by Runner. That was a nice move.
Got him 2 points in just about 15 seconds left first period. Both fighters still in, almost out. Looks like we got a call. Don't know what for, maybe out of bounds, but we'll see. Just 11 seconds left in the first period. We'll see what both wrestlers can pull out of this.
Yeah. So there's 11 seconds left. Really, like I said before in other matches, you know, in wrestling, in short time, what we call short time, that could be 20 seconds down. Some coaches, it might be 10 seconds. But short time, the wrestler on top always wants to stay on top and finish on top. And the bottom wrestler wants to explode out and try to score that 1 point in that last 10 seconds.
Yes.
So it's 2-0 Runner, and the start of the second period. A.J. Pereira chooses neutral. And that's probably because Colby, you know, bigger guy, tough on top.
Definitely.
AJ's going to have trouble getting out, so he's going to go to his feet and try it here. Just got a text from Mr. Thompson and Miss Hebenthal. They're teachers here at Windsor High School, excellent teachers, and they're watching on the broadcast.
Oh,
so,
love to hear it.
Appreciate them listening in and
yes, 100%.
watching and supporting. They're always supporting all the Windsor students. So
yes,
and athletes, great.
Are at almost every single Windsor event that you can think of, and their support is very much appreciated. Just about a minute 25 left. Severance 4, Windsor 0. Just got a call.
So what happened there is that Colby scored a takedown, and they actually came out front, and he was trying to hit a move where you pinch the head and then kind of come around under the arm. And it was potentially dangerous because the arm got in a bad spot on AJ. That was a false start by Colby. Colby started a little early there, so that's a false start. We're going to restart. Let's face it. Colby's ranked #1 in the state for returning state champ.
Yep.
AJ's going to be out there. He's going to battle. He's probably not at that level yet right now. But you know what? I can tell you right now, AJ's going to battle. And it's one of those things, like I said, where he's trying to save the team points. He's going to try to battle and not give up a fall. Now, Colby worked into a cradle there, called a cradle, and AJ's really battling hard here to break those hands,
he really
does.
is.
So he broke the hands, and Colby got 2-point near fall.
50 seconds left on the clock.
So, again, he got a 2-point near fall because he got up to 4 swipes but didn't get the 5th swipe, so he didn't get 3. He got 2. So that's a huge deal, right? That's a win. See, we call that a win for A.J. Pereira because he did not get pinned and he didn't give up 3. He's down 6-0.
30 seconds left. Like you said, Severance is up 6, Windsor being 0. Severance on top, but
they're on their feet. It's kind of a dangerous position for A.J. Colby was going to try to get under that arm and flip him over on his back, but it didn't happen. If A.J. can get to his feet here and get 1, he needs to get 1. He just needs to get 1 with 10 seconds to go.
Yep.
Oh, he got caught in an inside cradle. This is kind of dangerous.
Ooh, yeah, no
This is
kidding.
dangerous. Okay, he broke the hand. Did he break the hands? There's 3 seconds left, and it's a good thing there is.
Oh.
Woo, we lucked out there.
Yeah, saved by the bell.
Colby got into what we call an inside cradle there and got behind that leg, and it would have been dangerous if he could have finished that, but he ran out of time.
Yeah, it really would have been.
So did he get near fall points there? I'm not sure if he did or not. It's not up on the board, so it's still 6-0 runner from Severance over Perea from Windsor. I don't know. Evidently, there wasn't any near fall points there, which is good for Windsor.
Yep.
We're third period here, and so Perea just needs to keep good position and see if he can score, but he doesn't want to end up on his back.
No, he does not.
He just does not want to give up a fall. He wants to get out of bounds here. He needs to slide out of bounds because Colby he hasn't scored yet, so he needs to get out.
Yeah. Just about a minute 30 left.
Yep, he got out of bounds.
Whistle called, yep.
Hey, trust me, the Windsor coaches are like, hey, we just keep battling. We're gonna save team points here. We're gonna save team points.
Yeah, team score is still being 15-15.
So AJ gives up the takedown, and he doesn't want to get into this cradle. Colby's really trying hard to get to this inside cradle. AJ wants to grab hands, grab fingers, grab something to don't let him lock up.
Minute 14 left.
If he can grab his hands and not let him lock, that's huge. Colby wants to lock it. AJ wants, he got it locked. He got it locked, and this is a tough position, yeah.
And, yep.
So once he gets that inside cradle locked and gets him up, that's hard to get out of.
Yeah, no, for sure, for sure.
Hey, you know what? Great job by Colby Runner getting the fall, but great job by A.J. Pereira for Windsor fighting like he did.
Both wrestlers did a great job. We got a lot of audience interaction from Severance. Very excited. Team score is Severance 21, Windsor 15.
Just a reminder that every pin is worth 6 points for the team.
Okay.
So that's why, it's tied 15-15. Now it's 21-15 Severance. All right. So now we are at weight class 215. For Windsor is going to be, I believe, Zach Merriman. He is 18-8. He was a state qualifier last year at 195. He's a junior.
Man, both of them are just, the size of the guys, and they're just putting up a fight. About a minute 40 left on the clock, first period.
For Severance, it's Andrew Mitchell. He's 9-3. He's also a junior. So both juniors. Merriman, 18-8, returning state qualifier, and Mitchell for Severance, 9-3.
He's got the leg.
He's got the leg. He needs to get it lifted, but Zeb wants to get his leg on the mat, foot on the mat.
Oh, yep.
But
Mitchell
did a good job of driving through it. He drove through it and scored the 2.
Just about a minute 10 left on the clock. Severance 2, Windsor 0.
Zeb's got to get to his feet.
Yes.
If I remember right, though, Zeb kind of likes, I can't remember if Zeb the one that likes a roll or not, but he's got to his feet, which is great. Now he's got to battle hands.
Yeah.
It's that old thing, like I said, and he did.
Oh, and he broke out.
Yep,
Beautiful, beautiful.
He battled the fingers. And
so that just got
the
Windsor
hands.
a point.
So once he battled the fingers, then he scored.
Yes.
So 2-1. So Zeb's got to get on some offense here. He's got to find a way to score a takedown, get something. Because Mitchell got the first takedown. Zeb's got to find his. Oh, there's a nice shot by Mitchell, actually. Nice double leg. That was a nice double leg.
Yeah.
And he finished the takedown for 2.
We got 21 seconds left on the clock. Severance 4, Windsor 1. You know, we got Zeb really putting up that fight. You know, he's fighting as hard as he can.
Well, the thing Zeb's got to do there is he's got to lower his stance.
Yeah.
He just got caught with his stance up, and you got to lower your stance. Now, there's 5 seconds to go, same thing. Mitchell doesn't want to let him go, and Zeb wants to score.
Zeb, unfortunately.
Just not quite. He needed about 1 or 2 more seconds there.
Yeah.
But that same adage I told you before, Severance did not want to let him get away there, short time. So it looks like Windsor, I believe, chose down. Looked like Mitchell thought he had blood there, but the referee said, nah, not enough blood there. There's no blood there. Hey, that was a nice switch by Zeb. Zeb hit a switch. He didn't score yet, but Mitchell's countering it.
Yep.
Zeb's got to get his base up and then drive over it. He's got to keep coming around the corner. Keep coming around the corner. We call it coming around the corner. He couldn't get around that corner, so Zeb's got to restart now. But that was a nice switch attempt. He just couldn't finish it. So Zeb scored 1. Good job getting to his feet. It's now 4-2 Mitchell from Severance. But Zeb did score. Zeb's got to find something on his feet. He's got to keep his stance lowered. Oh, he went in, tried to grab a
shot.
Foot.
Didn't work.
Minute
25 left.
He's got to be careful. Mitchell's going to hit that double again. He's got to keep his stance lowered because Mitchell's going to come with that double again. I can about guarantee it. He's got to be ready for a shot.
Zeb's just, both of them are just fighting each other.
There's a slide by attempt by Zeb.
You know, they just got that scramble going on, but they're really looking for that opportunity, and they're both pretty evenly matched on not being able to find one.
Zeb's hanging on the head.
There goes for that shot.
Zeb staying in that tight tie, a little bit of a tight tie, hanging on the head.
55 seconds left on the clock. Severance 4, Windsor 2.
I'm thinking the Severance coaches actually don't want him in that tight tie. The Severance coaches probably want Mitchell to get separation. But Zeb doesn't want to give separation because he got hit with that double leg last time, so Zeb wants to keep close.
Yes.
That's why he's grabbing the neck on Mitchell. He wants to work from a close tie. And Severance, well, now he's going for an underhook, Severance. I would say actually Severance Mitchell probably should separate and see if he can find his double leg again, but that's working in Windsor's advantage here, I think. We'll see.
25 seconds left on the clock. No score from either team just yet. Man, that pressure is just, it's so crazy to watch.
They're both just, and tell me, when you hang the head, hang on the head, all right, Zeb's doing a snap down. He wants to pull him to the mat. He couldn't quite get him to the mat. Now Mitchell's going for the underhook. 5
seconds left on the clock. Doesn't look like anything is going to come out of this, but they are trying.
That's exactly right, Cohen. You're exactly right. The effort there is awesome. Great effort by both wrestlers.
Going on to third period. Severance 4, Windsor 2.
So Severance is going to take down.
Gotcha.
So this is a little bit of a thought process here now. In wrestling, coaches kind of think, okay, what do we do here? Because we're down by 2. Zeb's down by 2. Is he going to try for a turn? If he can't get a turn after about 30 seconds, what does he do? Does he let him go and then try to take him down? Zeb looked like he's got a body lock. He's got a body lock.
Oh, there we go.
Oh,
good.
He couldn't keep him on his back though. He had a body lock, and I thought he could have taken him right to his back.
Very close.
But see, here's the conundrum. What do you do right here? If Zeb can't turn him over, Zeb's got a bar, though, and he's got a wrist.
Yeah, he does. Oh,
he's got a bar and a wrist. He's got to run it, and maybe he can get back points. He's got a bar, guys. He's going for it.
Minute 20 left.
Come on, Zeb.
Third period.
Come on, Zeb.
Zeb's putting on that pressure.
Zeb, come on, man.
He can get it.
He's got to step over the head. Oh, no.
Oh,
no. He had the bar. Oh, he's got a half now.
Yep.
He should have just kept that bar on.
Just a little over a minute left. 7-4, Windsor 2.
Oh, my gosh.
Jeez.
Zeb's going for the bar again.
Oh, man.
Oh, this was so close.
Very, very close.
Now
got that escape.
That's a point escape, so it's 5-2 Mitchell from Severance. Zeb's got to score, and he's got to score now. Zeb's got to go for it, man. He's got to score.
He does. He really does. About 40 seconds left on the clock. Severance 5, Windsor 2.
Zeb's got to go. I don't know if he's going to try a throw, but he doesn't want to get pinned or anything if he tries a wild move, but he's got to try something.
Both wrestlers just
here's
going at
Mitchell
it.
going for the body lock.
Oh, Zeb.
He's got him on his back. He countered the body lock.
Just a little over 20 seconds left. Man.
Is he going to get the fall? Is he going to get the fall? He's got 18 seconds. Can he get the fall? But, you know, he's ahead right now. Zeb's actually ahead because he got a takedown in 3. So Zeb's actually ahead.
Okay, Zeb's ahead. 8 seconds left.
He's up 6-5. Zeb is up 6-5 is what they have. I'm not sure that's correct. Oh, man. Out of bounds with 1 second.
1 second. Man, what
listen,
a turnover.
It was 5-2. It was 5-2, and Zeb got the takedown 5-4. No, it's 7-5. Yes,
7-5.
that is
Yeah,
correct.
that's correct. Yeah,
that is correct. It's 7-5 because it was 5-2. Zeb got a takedown and 3 near fall, and so that takedown would have made it 5-4, and then 3 near fall makes it 7-5 for Zeb.
Gotcha.
That is correct.
Incredible.
Yep.
He really turned that around as best he could. Great job for him.
Wow, what a change. What a change that looked like Severance was going to win the match. Hey, there's 1 second to go. I know something can happen, but hopefully we can hold on. He just needs to grab an ankle here.
Yeah.
Just needs to grab an ankle or hold on for 1 second.
1 second. That's all he needs. And
awesome
that's all right.
win.
But still,
oh my gosh.
Great job from Zeb.
What
Incredible.
a win by Zeb Merriman to come back and win that match.
You know, 2 juniors going at it, and, man, he just killed it.
Listen, you know, Cohen, here's the deal. Mitchell had a body lock on.
Right.
Had a lock. Looked like he was going to take Zeb to his back.
Yeah.
Zeb counters it. Reaches inside the leg, counters it, and takes Mitchell to his back. Holy moly.
Incredible. You know, this is my first time ever doing some sort of wrestling match, you know, watching it even, and man, the energy level and everything that's going on is just extreme, but it is so interesting to watch and great effort from the players.
Well, let me tell you, this is what's so cool about duels and wrestling.
Yeah.
Because it's really exciting, and the thing I love about duels is every kid can have an effect on the outcome of the match.
Right.
Because even if they don't win, they can, you know, like I said, protect points, not give up more team points than they you know, can. And so everybody has something on the outcome. So right now we have our heavyweight 285s. That's from Windsor. It's Jackson Harden. And Jackson Harden has never wrestled. He decided to go out for wrestling this year as a senior. And it's awesome that he's doing this.
Yeah.
He's 9-12. He's done really well for never wrestling before.
Yeah, no, that's a great record.
The Severance wrestler.
Just about a minute and a half left.
The Severance wrestler is Dominic Butts. He is a senior, so both seniors. Dominic, I had on track wrestling, is 4-2, and he was a state qualifier last year for Severance at 220, and I think they said he's ranked 7th right now. So he's the 7th ranked. I'm assuming heavyweight, unless he's up this year. I don't know if he's 220 and wrestling up. Not this year, this duel.
Yep.
I don't know if he's wrestling up or not.
Just about a minute 10 left on the clock. Man, we got that scramble that entire 50 seconds, but you can tell, even with Jackson just being entry level, you know, that he's still putting up a good fight.
Oh, yeah. Here's the deal with heavyweights. Trust me. They do not want to go to their knees.
No, absolutely not.
Heavyweights want to stay off their knees. You do not want a heavyweight down on the mat.
Yep.
So we always tell the heavyweights, stay on your feet. Stay on your feet. These guys are going to be snapping down on the head a lot. You'll see a lot of snap. See, there it was.
Yeah.
See, Butts tried to snap him down to the mat.
40 seconds left.
Butts knows if he can get Jackson down to his knees, he might be able to do a go-behind and score. But Jackson, hopefully, now that we're later in the season, he's learned that he can't go to his knees.
Wow, great save from Jackson there. Just about 25 seconds left, still both 0-0. You know, like you said, they're keeping off their knees as best as possible. They are just keeping each other up at the same level.
Well, like I said, I don't know. Dominic Butts looks like he might actually be a 220-pounder wrestling up at heavy. I'm not really sure. But
he does look a little.
He's a little more comfortable going to maybe to a knee.
Oh, man.
But Jackson, he needs to stay off his knees. But there was a warning.
Ooh.
There was a warning earlier on stalling by Jackson. But then what happened there was it was an illegal slap on the head. So Dominic Butts kind of slapped Jackson upside the head there.
Yeah, he did.
And that was illegal. The ref called it.
So that got him a 1 point
penalty
gotcha.
point. was a penalty point for Jackson Harden, which is huge.
Yeah, no, that is big, especially for, no other points being scored first period.
Now,
moving on to second period right now.
Here's the deal with wrestling when you got a first-year wrestler.
Yep.
Jackson does not want to go down on the mat because that's the thing that's hard for beginning wrestlers to learn is wrestling on the mat.
Yeah.
So we chose neutral.
Yes.
And
just so we can avoid that.
Well, we'll see how this period goes. What's going to get interesting, Cohen, is if we go to the third period, is Severance going to choose top or are they going to choose down and escape to tie it up? Because Jackson, that's probably a position he's still learning at, is a down position. So we want to be on our feet or on top, and maybe not even on the mat much.
Yeah, a minute 30 just about left on the clock. Windsor still up by 1.
You see Butts trying to get Jackson's head down. He can't let his head get sucked down and get sucked to the mat, snap to the mat. He's got to keep his head up. I'm wondering if Butts is going to try to take a double leg here at some point. I'm not sure.
Yeah, just about a minute 10 left. But like you said, man, they are really trying to get each other down. But they're both putting up that good fight, especially Jackson being a first year and getting into varsity. Very good job on his part. But
yeah. Well, this is what you see at heavyweight a lot. They don't wrestle like the small guys. You're
no,
not
they don't.
See a lot of there's Butts in that double leg.
Oh
my gosh. Wow.
Took that tumble. Jeez.
That was a Butts. I wondered if Butts wasn't going to do that, and he did. He said, I'm going to do it. I'm going to take the shot. Now, Jackson wants to get in. Like I said on the earlier match, remember when I said he wants to keep him tied up?
Yes, yeah.
Okay, he wants to keep Butts tied up. He doesn't want to give him space.
40 seconds left on the clock. Windsor 1, Severance 0.
Oh, there was Jackson who had a little bit of a throw by and then tried to grab a leg. But Jackson does not want to give Butts space so he can take that double leg again. He's got to keep him kind of pulled in.
25 seconds left on the clock. Great recovery by Jackson. Almost came to his knees.
Yeah, this is awesome by Jackson coming out and doing this year. Good for him. Oh, here comes Butts. I just know he's going to try that double leg.
10 seconds left. Let's see what he can pull off.
5 seconds left. 5 seconds.
Almost. He could have got Jackson down.
Okay, so what's
3
the
seconds
choice?
left.
Whoa, there it is.
Oh,
Jackson. Oh, my gosh, was that a good sprawl?
Wow, that was great.
Well, you know what that did right there, Cohen?
What?
I think now Butts is going to think twice if he gets to his feet about taking that double leg with that good sprawl by Jackson.
Yeah.
I'm not so sure he's going to hit that double leg again.
No, I see what you mean.
Butts chose down. Remember I said, what are they going to do? They actually chose down.
Oh!
They chose down, and Jackson's got to be careful not to lock his hands. You can't lock your hands when the guy's down. Jackson's got to be careful here. I almost think Windsor might want him to just be on his feet. Yeah, Monty's saying let him go.
Yeah,
I agree.
Yeah.
We want to be on our feet. I know Windsor wants to be on their feet.
Yeah. Minute 35 left. Both teams won.
1-1 is the score. Team score again, Severance 21, Jackson 18. Referee blew the whistle because Jackson's
seems like
strap on his headgear came loose from under his chin. Or no, actually his headgear broke.
Oh, okay, gotcha. It looks like it was from the back by his neck.
Yeah, his headgear broke, so they're going to have to find him another headgear. Hopefully they can find him one that fits.
Yeah.
And not choke him off.
No, because that's what you don't want for sure, especially during all that intense wrestling.
It looks like maybe they got his other headgear fit. Oh, they just tore the other strap off of there and go like this. All right, here we go. 131. Like I said, I don't know if Butts is going to be willing to take that double again. I'm not sure he's going to be willing to take. We'll see. Maybe he'll try it. I think Jackson's, actually, to be honest with you, I think Jackson's kind of hoping he tries that double and he can sprawl and go around for a takedown. That's probably what Jackson's thinking.
I agree.
Uh-oh. He almost got snapped down there.
Just about a minute 10 left. Still 1-1.
Now, remember, Jackson, he had a warning for stalling earlier.
Still in.
He got the double
man,
leg.
yeah, he did.
He kept his toes in is what he did.
Severance's audience, very excited. About a minute left,
well,
Severance
took
3.
The double leg shot, and then in wrestling, if you keep your toes and knees in, you get the score.
Which that does count if your knees are above the ground, correct?
Yep,
all right.
And kudos to Butts. He did it.
Yeah,
he took the shot again, even after almost getting sprawled. And earlier in the second period, he went ahead. He was gutsy enough to take the shot, and he scored.
He sure did.
So Jackson, like I said, this is probably a tough spot for Jackson, down position as a first-year wrestler.
Yeah, especially in that heavyweight.
This is where it's hard. He definitely doesn't want to get turned over.
Just about 40 seconds left.
Definitely don't want to give up a pin here.
No.
So Jackson's got to fight. He's got to peel the hand off. He's got to peel fingers, and he's got to stay on his base. He does not want to go flat here.
No, he doesn't, but he is putting up a good fight. Just
He
about 25
cannot
seconds
go
left.
Flat. You know, I got to tell you, Windsor would like to win the match. They definitely, locked hands.
Oh,
locked
wow.
hands. All right.
Great.
So that's locked hands. The Severance wrestler locked his hands around Jackson's around his waist before he got to his feet. So now it's 3-2.
Okay.
So if Jackson can get an escape in this 18 seconds left,
yep.
he'll tie it up and it'll go overtime.
Yeah.
So maybe Jackson can get an escape.
He is fighting really hard, but
oh my gosh,
it
Jackson's
looks like Butt's
flat.
got him
He's
down.
got to work up to his base.
10 seconds left. Let's see what he can pull
He's got to work
off.
to his base. I don't know if he's going to be able to do it, but you know what?
3 seconds left. Doesn't look like he's going to be able to, but
you know what? What a fight.
You
what
know,
a fight.
no kidding. Great.
What a fight.
Great job from Jackson being first-year wrestler, and great job from Butts doing
and Mitchell, you know,
same thing.
good effort by Mitchell for hitting the doubles.
Yes, absolutely.
Scoring the takedown.
Both being good sports.
That's a 3-point team decision by Mitchell.
Team score is Severance 24, Windsor 18.
But you know what that does for a kid like Jackson that came out this year? We would have had to take a forfeit at heavyweight and give up 6 points for the forfeit.
Yeah.
Okay, it's like a pin.
Gotcha.
But instead of giving up 6 points, we only gave up 3 points.
Which obviously is better.
So, you know, like I said earlier, Jackson, you know, he did something for the team there.
Yes.
He didn't win the match,
but he did do something
saved the
good.
team 3 extra points, which could be huge when we come down to the end, because that makes the team score. Go ahead, Cohen.
Team score is Severance 24, Windsor 18. Going into the first period with...
Well, here's the deal. James Pantoja is ranked second in the state in 4A, and he's 30-1.
Right.
So I knew that I believe Severance 6-pounder. I don't think he made weight. So they forfeited that. But, you know, Severance, I think, at 6 didn't have anybody that really was at that level. And then this guy right here, that our 13-pounder is Robert Kendall. He's also ranked second in the state. He's 29-2. So we're really tough at the first 2 weights, 106 and 113. We're both ranked second in the state. So they both got forfeits, so they both got 6 points each, so that's a total of 12 points.
Gotcha.
So we went from 18
to 30. So
now
that makes team score, Windsor being 30 and Severance being 24, so Windsor just went up because of those 2 forfeits.
So we got 2 matches.
Oh, man.
I believe we got 2 matches left. We got Zach Eaton, who's a senior and a really good wrestler for Windsor. And we've got Jonathan Morrison from Severance. Jonathan is ranked second in the state in 3A at 14-5, a junior.
Yep.
And Zach, he's 24-10, and I'm not sure if Zach has ranked, but I can tell you Zach's a tough wrestler. He's the Eaton family, and they got a long history of wrestling.
They sure do. Zach's very well known for his wrestling.
Yep.
Just about a minute 25 left on the clock. Windsor up 2, Severance 0. Like you said, we're getting down to those last few matches. Is this the last match? Or
no, we got two
more.
2 matches left. This is
matches
120. Left. So we got 2 of our best wrestlers. We got Zach Eaton here, and we got John Kenny, who's our returning state runner-up at 126. So Windsor's in a good spot right now because we got 2 of our best wrestlers left, and we're leading by 6.
Yes.
So we're right where we want to be. This is, like I said, really good match. Morrison's ranked second. Zach Eaton's 24-10.
55 seconds left.
He's a really good wrestler, so we'll see what happens here.
Yeah, still, Windsor up 2.
By the way, Zach's been wrestling 126 most of the year, and he dropped down to 120, so he's a weight class down.
Gotcha.
So he's got pretty good size for a 120.
He does. He very much does.
Yeah. And then John Kenny was wrestling 132, and he's down at 126 now. So
gotcha.
Both of them, 2 seniors that dropped down. So Zach's going for this cradle. He's got a cradle on.
30 seconds left on the clock
and
for
he's
period.
Looking to turn Morrison. Got to be careful here. You want to get the turn, but you don't want to do something that, you know, he could counter and you know, do something, put you on your back.
Yeah.
Zach just really, 15 seconds. He wants to, like I said earlier, end on top. He wants to end on top.
And
don't let Morrison score.
It looks like he's going to do so, man. He is really just putting that pressure on, not letting up at all, you know.
Well, here's the thing. Now that it ended this way in the first period and Zach rode him out the whole period, now Severance has got something to think about because they're not sure they want to go down when it's their choice. So we had the choice and we deferred. So Severance, like I said, what are they going to do? They chose top. So obviously Morrison must be tough on top. So they're going to choose top and they're not going to go down. And that's just strategy, you know, good strategy by Severance, because they figure Morrison's tough on top and this is where they want to be. So Zach Eaton's got to get moving on bottom. You know, both these wrestlers are kind of long and lanky.
They are.
And,
they
you know,
for are.
cradle, you know, when you see guys like this, you always worry about cradles, bars, half Nelson, stuff like that with their long arms. It definitely looks like Morrison's a cradle guy. He's looking for the cradle. He's got a leg in now. He's put both legs in.
Wow, yeah.
He's got both legs in.
Got Zach, but
Zach just needs to keep position.
Yeah,
he's got the 2-0 lead.
Minute 30 left, second period. Windsor up 7-0.
Zach needs to keep position, stay solid, don't go to your back. You're up 2-0. And Morrison, you know, he's got to find a way, in his mind, he's got to find a way to score here.
Yeah, and he's got his legs wrapped around Zach's legs. Definitely putting up a really good fight on both of their ends.
So, yep, there comes that cradle again.
Yeah.
And he's got it. I think he's got the cradle on, but can he turn him?
Just about a minute left.
You know, there's he did. He got the turn.
Yeah.
So Zach is keeping his shoulder up.
Man, he is fighting. He is fighting
Zach's
as hard as he can.
Keep that shoulder up.
Ref's looking
keep
real hard.
That shoulder up.
But
he's got to keep that shoulder up.
He has got him in a position.
Yeah. Well, obviously Morrison wants to be on top. I could tell he's a cradle guy. He's probably all cradles, and he's looking to get the cradle, and that's how he wrestles. And he wasn't able to get out on bottom. But man, when he got on top, he's deadly with that cradle.
Yeah, he really is. Both great jobs from both of them.
Well, that tied the team score 30-30.
30-30.
But Windsor's liking this position. In fact, it looks like Severance has Devontae Cisneros, who's 13-9, but they chose not to wrestle. I know John's probably pretty upset by that and not happy.
Yeah.
Because they gave John a forfeit, and John didn't want the forfeit. He wanted to wrestle.
He did.
Old John Kenny, he is fiery, and he is not happy right now.
No.
But you know what? You got to take the forfeit. You got to handle it.
Yep.
36-30 was the final score by Windsor, and they win 36-30 tonight.
Yeah, absolutely. So we're going to start wrapping it up here, but thank you, Mr. Thomas, for coming on. You know, it was a great time. You know, it's my first wrestling game, and you definitely kind of guided me through it. So thank you so much, especially for coming on the Broadcasting Network. Definitely loved it, and we're looking to hopefully do some more wrestling in the coming future.
Yeah, it's awesome. I really appreciate you guys again, the opportunity to be on here and turn it back to everybody. But great duel tonight, and thanks for everybody coming out.
Yep. All right. Thank you guys so much. We're cutting it off for the night. This has been the Windsor Wizard Broadcasting Network, and we'll see you later.
Good job, buddy. Way to go.
I appreciate you.
Nice job down there, man.
That was great. That was so fun.
Yeah.
That was like
I can't believe we won
just incredible.
I wish we had more